How was 2025 for you? Was it a good or bad year for farming?
2025 was a great year for farming. Everything went right from the start. Price of cattle, even you done something wrong, they still earned money the first half of the year. And the second half was more trickier now with expenses and factories up and down. But sure, you just have to take the good with the bad. That's it.
And looking forward to 2026, are you expecting more of the same prices?
I'm expecting 26 to be a bad year. Deer cattle.
How come?
Deer cattle starting it and not a great outlook. But you don't know.
Was 2025 a good year for you? I'll go to you first.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad year. Like, it was a fairly good year for us, the year, farmers, overall. And the prices has been good. I know they're slipping back now at the minute, but it's back to the factory prices. That's the cost of that. So other than that, it was a fairly good year, yeah.
What about yourself? What was 2025 a good year for farming for yourself?
No, I'd say it was. The factory prices were good all year. There was a good demand for beef, and the stores followed on. Prices for stores were expensive. They were expensive, but yeah, we needed it. There was a lot of lean years there, yeah, hopefully it will continue into the future.
Were you satisfied with the prices you got this year?
Yeah, I got some good prices. I had breeding heifers. I got some good prices for them, but I do a bit of beef as well. So yeah, everything so. But I don't know what's going to happen with this Mercosur deal. I should be afraid of that, because we have to do everything right here in this country, and that doesn't seem to be the happening in Brazil,
Yeah, by the sounds of it, could be getting cancelled. So hopefully
Yeah. Well, all I know is there's a lot of money down. That's all. And with this year, there was a lot of money down both ways, buying them and selling them.
And for expenses, was it more expensive this year compared to last year?
Yeah, well, you see, the cost of everything went up because the always hit back on the farmer as far as that goes. Once the farmer makes a pound at all, there's always someone ready to take it off him, at all costs. That's what happens. You gain it in one hand, but you give it back out in the other one.
Right.
Yeah, fertilizer inputs and meal inputs, like what we got for barley, and compared to what meal prices is, I got 180 for barley and 160 for oats this year. Wasn't great.
Man, I was interviewing another cereal farmer over there, and he's saying near enough the same. Not the best year for prices. But he's saying, so it's looking forward to 2026. What are you expecting? More of the same, or maybe a bit better?
Well, I definitely, as far as suckling herds is concerned, I'd be hoping it to stay good, for them, because they try to encourage more people to stay at it, not to talk people going into suckling or that. The dairy men are getting a hit there at the minute, but the beef men needs this, and they were on the line at the minute. If they hadn't have get this year, I don't know what they would have done. There would have been an awful lot more of us quitting the beef end of thing and the suckling end of things.
Was 2025 a good year for farming?
Well, 25 has been one of the best years, I'd say, in quite a while, for a couple of reasons. Maybe the prices were good and the weather was good for cattle farming.
And how was the expenses? Were they more?
Expenses have contributed, got slightly, a lot more expenses than we had before, but feed wouldn't be too expensive. Feed is probably the cheapest input we have at the moment.
And looking forward to 2026, are you expecting more of the same price you got this year?
I don't think it'll be as strong, but I think it'll be better than it was in 2024 by good measure.